Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. Another beautiful day here in the Nomifactory. Always so much fun. We did complete a few quests, mostly the bulk ones, right? I already had some vanadium. I just had to grab a stack. You know what I mean? Red steel. We already made that. Had to grab a stack. Signal them. Same kind of thing. The high speed steel type G, right? The mana infused ingots. These are all things that we already got in the past, right? So just kind of catching up on a few things. And last but not least is Manulin, which, well, surprise, surprise, I did that one off camera. Indeed. Pretty straightforward. Nothing too crazy there. As you can see, we have Ardite, Cobalt, pretty much the normal recipe, with the mana dust combining to get that guy going. And then you basically just cook it on up right over here. Now, let's talk about the real elephant in the room. Holy cow, was that ever an experience? For those of you that don't remember, I think our wall was at here before. And now we're all the way over here. Now, what did I do? Great question. As you can see, a few things have kind of expanded, to say the least. Our dusts have also expanded down the backside. And on top of that as well, I got more macerators and more thermal centrifuge. So, yeah, it was an adventure. What did I do? That is a great question. And what happened is I set up a few drills, right? What do they call them again? Large miners, the basic ore drilling plants. Well, and of course, instead of just setting up one, I set up three at the same time. One in the end, one in the overworld, and one in the nether. And all of the resources that came in was ridiculous, to say the least. So, as you can see, I have, 11,400 rare earth. And, at one point in time, I have 65,000 redstone. That's voiding. Glowstone. We got ourselves, some more antimony. We got a whole bunch of barium. We got 24,000 gallium, right? Zinc is through the roof, like all this fun stuff. Rutile is doing good. Everything's doing really, really good, to say the least, from that crazy adventure of those drills. So let's take a quick gander at, we're going to go look at the drills, and then I'm going to move them, which is good. But then I'm also going to take a look at the next item on our list here. And that is our advanced alloys down here in the bottom left. The HSLA steel ingot, the tantalum carbide ingot, the titanium carbide ingot, and the molybdenum disilicide ingot? I think I said that right. So just one of those little details. Now, the HSLA is right here. I've got the dust, okay? That guy is titanium, vanadium, invar, and molybdenum, okay? Pretty straightforward in an HV mixer. The other three are over here. So we have tungsten carbide, which I already made, tantalum carbide, titanium carbide dust, and the molybdenum disilicide dust, okay? Awesome. Don't say that 3 times fast, am I right? All right. Anyways, what does that mean? Well, that means we maxed out our EBFs, right? And their space. So the last one that I got in there was the tantalum carbide, and that requires an EV level machine to get that working. Okay, pretty straightforward. Right beside it here, I think I have the tungsten carbide that I just showed you, and the HSLA. Now, HSLA I have on HV, but we're full. We are completely full. So what does that mean? What did I do? Well, I moved on upstairs. I have this little pillar of power and, providers and things like that. I did also, I want to show this while we're here. I set up a whole new P2P for the upper floor here. So it's going to have different interfaces than what the other ones have. Okay, just to kind of keep things split, keep our emitters going at good pace. Okay, now how did I do this? Well, pretty straightforward. We got the power coming into an EV energy converter. These are all EV energy hatches on these EBS with tungsten steel coil blocks. All of the wiring is underneath, and it's going to be a pain to set, to say the least. As you can see, you can barely see any of it, but it's there, right? I can see a little bit more from the front, and I can configure like that, but not going to be an easy task, but it looks pretty darn nice. I like it anyways. So we have, well, we got some more capacity, right? So now we need to run those other 3 items through these EBFs. Don't mind that whole idea. I just wanted to explain this. I'll do that off camera. We've been there. We've done it. Time to move on, right? But either way, here's our HSLA. Very good. And our tantalum carbide. Okay, so that should register both of those. That's good. I pulled out 64. I don't think there is... Yeah, apparently there's no quest for those. So no big need later on. Okay, so at least we have those 2. The other ones I'll grab as we go. Now, before I forget, let's head on to the overworld. And I'm going to show you... I guess we already did the overworld one last episode, didn't we? We kind of set it up and let it roll. It's over there. I'm going to go move that, and maybe I'll bring you guys back in for the end one. Alrighty, so, boom, and boom. There we go. We hear the noise. We're good to go. Don't forget to chunk load it, as you see. And boom, it should be working. Awesome. Oh boy. As you can see, we are already in a problem back at home. So, we got to go back to our setup here and kind of make a quick little altercation to some of our storage situation. So, this is exactly the type of thing that I wanted to show you all. And the fact that getting these things up and running is great fun, but at the same time, takes a bit of babysitting. There we go. Did I just add 2? Nah, just the 1. That should be enough. I know it was the rock salt ore that we were maximizing, but as you can see, we are going to be filling up our system. Yeah, that's a lot of resources coming in, right? So you kind of look around. The pulverizers are keeping up pretty good now. That's good. But whenever you get a backlog like that, you can really start to backlog the whole system. So just one of those little details to, well, it's so good. I love it. I love it. Anyways, we're going to let that run. I'm not going to focus on it too much, but I just wanted to show you all how much is really going through there. Look at that. We've already done 10.3 purified blue topaz. I didn't really leave. I set this up. Then I went and set up the nether, and then I went and set up the end. And we're already at 10.6K purified blue topaz ore. Okay. Now, I think that one we centrifuge, if I recall. Let's just double check. Yeah, right there. So all of my centrifuges are now going to be completely filled up with also crushed rock salt. Yeah, we centrifuge those too. I need like 4 million more of everything. But all things considered, it's good. So we get those things going. We get them done. We're going to get a whole bunch of borax from that. And then obviously all of the other items as well that will be coming through here in the system. So much fun. I absolutely love it. It's kind of a blast. It's a little bit of a test on your system as well. And for the most part, ours performs pretty decent. I'm not going to lie. Like that's pretty darn nice. You know, but you know, if one of your drawers backlogs or something, you get in trouble. You get into trouble. All right. So yeah, I didn't even set up these yet. So while that's working, I'm going to go and set up these 3 to start processing. All right. With a simple last configuration right about here, that should get us our molybdenum disilicide. Boom. It's working. Beautiful. All right, so we got the titanium carbide going in. Same setup as all of the rest. I'm just going to make sure while we're here that this is working as intended, that we are going to get our hot ingot, which should be the hot molybdenum, and then that will get sent over to our vacuum freezer. So again, just want to, the quick 10 seconds. Let's take our time. Let's make sure that this truly is working as intended, and I didn't accidentally mess up an output. Boom. Boom. It's out. We're out. And I think it's in here, which means, there we go, molybdenum disilicate. Beautiful. Let's grab it, and let's throw it down here into our setup, and that completes our quest as well. Very nice. That gets us the advanced alloys. Very nice item. So much progress. I don't know if you guys truly understand all the time, but those are not, I mean, it seems easy, but like building 4 of those EBFs and all that kind of stuff, nothing too small about it. All right. The next step on here is the alloy blast smelter. So this directly smelts dust combinations into molten alloys. Pretty straightforward. This is the only way to create some of the advanced alloys used in multi-block machines as well. So just a couple of little different things that we need to be aware of when we go into this. You can also use it for most of your normal alloys if you want, right? The energetic and vibrant is doubled, so you can make that even faster, right? So just little things like that that kind of boost your potential, right? So it's pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to redo all of these. I think they'll work just fine. But there's definitely some items in here, if we take a look, that would be very useful. There's 67 total. So that tells you a little bit, but like molten rhodium plated palladium, right? Things like that that are required. Okay. So without further ado, we're going to get ourselves those items. All right, I think I'm getting close. I think we're getting close here. Let's start crafting at least the alloy blast smelter. I think we can get right now. Perfect. Done. That one's easy. That one was easy, right? Now, the heat vents. Titanium rotors, long molybdenum disilicate, double molybdenum disilicate, and tantalum carbide. Okay, perfect. Now, I think I need 12 of these. Boom. Nailed it. I am amazing. All right. The last but not least is this guy here. And let's just see. I think I have a steel. Okay, good. I do. We'll throw those in there. And I need a whole bunch of these guys here. And I don't know if I actually have enough of everything. So let's just grab what I can. That's 24. Okay. I'm pretty sure I need more than that. I'm pretty confident. So let's grab at least more of these, and then we'll see where we're at otherwise. Oh, man. Having this IV assembling machine pumping out those little things like that is a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie. All right. I am out of which item? The titanium carbide. All right. Titanium carbide. Let's get at least a few more of you guys in the plate form. That should be pretty easy for us to do. It actually does it pretty quick too. So I may have to like automate all of these a little bit later, something like that. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, that's 32. How many do we need? We need 35 total. Okay. So for that, I'm going to need a little bit more of these guys. Let's do 6 more, I think. And then I believe it's HSLA. Okay, good. We'll need 4. If I'm doing 6, that's going to be 3 more. So let's just do up 12 of those. Nothing too crazy. I don't, I'm not trying to be skimpy or anything like that, but I plan on automating this right away. So I might as well just keep it to the amounts that I need. and then I'll go and automate it in the drawers and in our systems, right? Depending on how much we actually need to use these items. That's the one thing I don't know about this alloy blast furnace. I assume that we're going to need a lot of these, but I don't know for sure. You know, just one of those little details. Okay, perfect. Quest completed. Now we get into the elite parallel control hatch. That is crazy. That is bonkers. I can't believe. Like, look at this. We are so close to being done the mid-tier. Look at this. We're close. Like, we haven't gotten the nuclear craft stuff, and that's fair. I get that. Yttrium, barium, not hard. I have all that. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to roll. I just have to be in the mood to jump into it, which is going to be pretty soon. But this guy here, let's take a look. We have a massive structure. Holy cow, this thing is a monster. It looks like we need... I don't think we need an EV muffler hatch. I really don't think so. We probably also don't need the HV stuff, but it looks like we need a lot of items here. The energy hatch we probably do need, and we're going to need 24 of a coil. Now, I'm not sure if all of them need to have a specific coil or things like that, but I'm going to take a look-see and go from there. So this guy here, what do we need this for? Do we even really need this? Ooh. Ooh. What is all this? LUV stuff. That seems dangerous. That seems very dangerous. I assume it's for one of these that I need these items. Is it iridium that we need to blast? I don't know. Maybe? No? We can just put the dust in and we're good to go. So yeah, I got to figure it out what all we need this truly for. But I'm going to build one because why not? And I got to check the coils as well. All right, so we're stacking this guy up. I just threw in Canthal for right now. I'm going to take a look. I'll probably go ahead and upgrade it a little bit later on to just some tungsten steel. Now, I believe all of this is just high temperature with a muffler in the middle. Again, I don't know if we actually need an EV muffler. I grabbed an LV. We'll find out soon enough. It won't be that complicated to figure out, to say the least. All right, so we can just kind of go up like this. It's actually a really easy multi-block to make, which I'm very happy to see. Not complicated in the slightest. And boom. Okay, that constructed. I think, yeah, we got ourselves an alloy blast smelter. Now, what am I using it for? No clue yet. Not a single clue. And I'll figure that out. Don't worry. We'll get there. I'm sure there's a use for it. But I think for today, that's where we're going to end it. I think we're going to leave it off at getting ourselves that alloy blast smelter. All of those advanced alloys, I think those are huge steps in our progress as we go. I don't know if I love the look of this one as much as some of the others, but it's pretty good. It's not too bad. It just seems like this looks better than that. And those look better than that. I mean, maybe when it's all lit up and stuff and operating, it'll be fine. But, you know, just one of those little details. So either way, we've got ourselves that alloy blast smelter, which is great. Basically, we can make anything that we smelt together, which is cool. And, yeah, other than that, I think we're going to leave it there for today. It's been a while since I've checked over here. I'm sure something's overflowing, right? Yep. Crushed asbestos. Yeah, there we go. It's an ongoing thing. All right. It's ongoing. All right. It's what we get into around here. As soon as we set these things up, it's a whole different ballgame. I don't even know where asbestos is. Right there. Upgrade. Just got to upgrade all of these basically. And yeah, that'll fix it. But it works pretty well otherwise. And I figure once I get them all upgraded and we kind of hit everything, it'll be pretty easy from there, you know? But yeah, the resources are ridiculous. If we jump over to our wall here, 32,800 purified blue topaz, another 11.6 of topaz itself, Down here, we got some barite. That seems like a cap. That seems like a problem. We'll increase that, I assume. Nope, it was not. Okay, just a nice even round number. We got some chalcocite. We got some quartzite. Yeah, we're just going to start to fill up all of these, basically. So these all need to make sure we're upgraded on, right? And then also a lot of the crushed over there, and then occasionally as well our dusts fill up. So it's pretty darn exciting. I'm not going to lie. It's a blast to kind of see this in action. But as you can see, we are definitely getting backed up now in our crushed production. Bauxite is coming in something fierce. No concerns there, though. But yeah, lots of things getting produced every second. And you can see it all coming through here at rapid pace. So just one of those things to think about. We got some monazite coming in as well. Monazite's been really, really nice for which item again? I do not recall. I think this is monazite. Yeah. Monazite is... Uh-oh. Why can't I take that out? Am I freezing? I might be. But monazite gets you some item, one of the small ones. I can't remember which one. But it gets you good stuff as well. So I think it's the dust that we're utilizing, if I recall correctly. Monazite dust would be on the backside here. Yeah, right here. So the monazite dust is the one that we're electrolyzing in to get rare earth and phosphate. So a very good resource for us, for sure. So anyways, that is going to be it. That's all for today. I wanted to show you guys this. A lot of fun. Show you that at least the ore processing center is keeping up. A few glitches, but it's more in my drawers than anything else. And we are producing a lot of resources with those drills being active. So with that, make sure you slap a like, subscribe, comment down below if you think of anything. If you think I should do something differently, if you have any ideas. If you've played this before and you're saying, let me know, the alloy blast smelters, how many of these things do we need? Whatever you guys would like, throw it out there and we can see what we can do. All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye.